Welcome to a cruise ship heist. Chapter 55. Chess Game. The two of us continue to play a tense game of silence over our food. He knows I'm not a fool. I know my being here cannot have been an accident. I was meant to do the New Orleans segment of the cruise. Then it was changed at the last minute. I thought it was odd asking me to commentate on the Panama Canal when I know nothing about it. I can see how trained mercenaries were needed, and it worries me that I fell into his lap and my trip was changed to include crossing the Atlantic. The maneuvers I've witnessed so far on this ship have been way above simple shoot-'em-up video game. I know how things are arranged way before the game is played. It troubles me that Ronnie is said to be as innocent as me. I certainly can't believe that we stumbled on that house with walls made of money. Worse, if she is on board and I have her money, it is not over. Furthermore, she can't have been expecting to split the heist. Am I overthinking this? Lunch leaves more unanswered questions than it resolved. The queue at reception is short, and they quickly replace my lost cruise card for me, allowing me to purchase anywhere on the ship again. It's amazing how easy it is to get that card once you're in the database, and how much it means. If my face matches the image the card displays on the ship's system, I can get on and off at any port without a passport. I can buy anything and go anywhere. I guess in the future it could move to fingerprints if the ships weren't so worried about the microcosmos, hygiene and bacteria stored on handheld devices. They need the technical leap to full facial recognition. I wander into the crow's nest bar high on the ship looking out to sea. What a glorious space this is in daylight. I'd been here in the dark for the evening quiz, but now I can see it's a huge lounge. I sit looking out at the sea and collect my thoughts. The wine waiter attends. You don't happen to know the white wine Hunter Witowski, head of security drinks? He just bought me a glass in the restaurant, and I don't know what it was. I will find out, sir, the waiter says, and he scuttles away. I wonder what he's going to do. Ask someone who might know? Dare to ring the head of security? Or ring the wine waiter in the restaurant? Whichever way, the effort to please and get things right is appreciated. These are people who will survive the inevitable replacement of humans with robots in the workplace. Those with a willingness to work efficiently and cheaply. There are some robots on the ship, I've seen them, cruise robots, all called Pepper, who will help you with directions, tell you what's on the menu in each of the restaurants, or help you find all the photographs taken of you. They will even dance with you if you don't have a partner. I haven't had to interact with one yet, but they can converse efficiently in 4 languages. A large glass of wine is brought to my side, which is a surprise, as I never actually ordered it or gave my cruise card. Compliments of Mr. Witowski, sir, the waiter says, placing my drink on a circular paper napkin. The last thing I want is for Hunter to feel I'm on his payroll. Not even for $7 million. I lift the glass and look at the wine. When someone offers you something, whilst thanking them, ask yourself why they're offering it. I scan the ceiling, find the nearest camera, and toast him. But I see Jill arriving in the bar, and she may have thought that the gesture was for her. She approaches, stands by my table, and presents me with my old cruise card. The waiter must have returned it to her last night, and she would have signed for the drinks on my behalf. I pull out my new card. Snap. Where were you last night? She asks. She obviously means after I left her. For someone who went to great lengths to tell me that her solar cruiser friends were all happy to stay that way, she has got awfully adhesive. I guess I should have taken notice of the changing gear. I went to your room, she states. I wasn't there. I know that. She wasn't there this morning, and surely would not have stayed long with that luxury suite to go to. My bed didn't look like it had been slept in, but then the steward might have made it. This is awkward. I went to the theatre after the show was over. I wanted to have it to myself. I stood on the stage and went through the bullet points of my show in my head. I suffer from panic attacks, and I never would have been able to sleep last night, and I wouldn't have been good company. I thought you might do that, so I went to the theatre, but it was closed. I'm thinking on my feet here. There's a door into the stage from the promenade deck. It's marked crew only. It also goes down to the crew rooms and the backstage dressing rooms. I snuck in there. No, I also got in. It was dark, empty. Well, after nosing around backstage, I wandered around the promenade deck going through my lecture repeatedly. Christoph rushes in and saves me because I'm not sure I could deflect another question. I've been looking for you all over, sir. Please, Aulie needs you. I neck my wine before following him. It is a military reaction to what might be your last drink. My eyes and brain work hard in those stolen seconds. He's a civilian. He's in civilian clothes and is not wearing his badge, probably 2 breaches of code. That means there's a big problem. He seems overly concerned, and my thoughts are that she's been hurt defending the safe. Should I come? Jill asks. Christoph stops her. She's asked for her father. I can see from Christoph's face that he does not want Jill there. Her room is on a crew deck below mine, I add. It is a prohibited crew area with watertight doors, Christoph adds. I'll update you on the phone. Excuse me, I say, not giving her time to change the plan. Don't forget our date after dinner, she calls after us. I follow Christoph, who's striding away fast. Something is wrong. Chapter 56. Something's wrong. The cabin is lit only by the bedside light as we squeeze in. Aulie is sitting on the lower bunk, cross-legged, with piles and piles of $100 notes. Dad, what on earth have you got into? How much is there? But I'm not sure why I ask. I stopped counting at 600,000. It seems a small sum to worry about, given the overall picture, but I can't say that. I was given it. I never opened the package, which is true, but not an excuse. But you must have opened it, she exclaims. You sent £500,000 to my friends. Everyone's a detective. Christoph must be wondering what he's got himself into. I'm wondering how much danger he is in if Hunter and Mrs. Elray find out that he knows anything. How much danger Aulie is in. Here's the thing. The money was acquired by someone else on the ship. It's not mine. However, inadvertently, I was there. I knew about it. I saw it, and I was given a small cut to keep silent. It was not an option. A small cut, she breathes. Both are dumbstruck, but what I said was true. Aulie, sweetheart, wrap it back up and forget it. Don't mention it to anyone, because I don't know who else is involved. You can't know who might mention it to the wrong person. Is it crew? She asks. The more you know, the more danger you're in. Best you wrap it up and forget it. But why is it in my safe? Is your safe full? Because I'd expect it to vanish from my room. I am sure they'll want it back, which is why I transferred a little yesterday. They can't get that back. I'll transfer some more in St. Vincent tomorrow, because that might be all the help we can offer. Aulie picks up the handfuls of money. She looks at me with sad eyes, as if I've let her down. But you didn't use this. You must have more. There were some loose bills unpacked. That's what I transferred. Loose bills? It must be from a crime, Dad. Not that I was involved in. This money bought my silence, but I don't know what in. Tomorrow I'll transfer some more. Let us do some good with it. Aulie starts to wrap the money back up. Christoph begins to help, but the packing has been destroyed. I'll go and buy tape, he says, about to rush out. I stop him with my arm, maybe a touch too fast and a little too firm, but my reactions are instant and are trained not to fail. We can't risk anyone seeing you by tape. They might have given it to you to keep quiet while you're on board, but they will demand it back as soon as you leave, Christoph adds. He's sharp. His Bulgarian upbringing may have given him some street credentials, or he's watched a lot of TV. No one's at risk if we don't talk. I'm trying to find out more, but I'm new on board. I'm scared. I share a room, Ali says, getting off the bed and forcing the money into the safe. I better change the passcode, or my roomie'll see it. But something hits her, and she turns to me sharply. If she can't get in the safe, she'll call security. Chapter 57. Wrapping Tape. Georgie's entertainment office is an unrecognizable door hidden nearby the stairwell at the theatre entrance. She has her head in a computer. I've never seen this side of her job. This must be the place to find binding tape without Big Brother watching. I need to disturb her under the pretense of checking on our date tonight, which I hope is still on. She lifts her head and offers me a blank stare. She is in work mode. Have you planned somewhere? I have to introduce the act at 7:30, thank them, and close the first show at 8:15, introduce them again at 9:30, and close the show at 10:15. She has me spellbound. It's not the sex, though that's magical. It's her. Are you asking for a rain check? I ask, concerned. My second worry is that I can't see any tape as I finger a pair of scissors at the edge of her desk. Not at all. Just explaining what I do between courses and drinks. Formal dress, informal meal in the wine bar next to the theatre. I can be in and out. So, 7:45. I like a man who can work a schedule out, she winks. And a uniform, or leather pants. That catches me out. Joking, she pouts. I nod. But they do sell them in the shop. I'm hoping this evening will roll into another night of romance, but I must explain my absence to Jill. You've opened your parcel, I ask. Frightening, she nods. Have you got some tape so I can reseal mine? I ask. Georgie opens her desk drawer and tosses me a small roll of clear tape. You could have afforded to buy that, she teases. I don't want to be seen buying it. She narrows her eyes, questioning my thinking. Hunter, I explain quietly. Do you think he'll ask for a share? She worries. He doesn't have the right to ask, I say, keen to leave. And well done this morning. You only got one complaint, she adds. Complaint? We all get complaints. There are professional complainers who try to get free vouchers and money back for any reason. What a way to ruin your holiday. What did they complain about? They found your lecture harrowing. They suffer from PTSD. Then we should talk. We will both have done the same therapy, I offer. Georgie's face changes. Is that concern that I might be ill? I can see the cogs turning behind her eyes. I'm sure they have no idea what PTSD is, or the things they complained about on their last 14 ships. We share information like that. You would throw them overboard. So no introduction.